What's going on, guys? It's Yo Cars, and welcome back to another video. Now, before we get any further, I'd quickly like to say that yes, I do sound stupid and different, and that is mainly and most importantly because I was just sick. I just got over a sickness, and my voice is recovering still. It kind of sucks because being a YouTuber, you can't really sound like you usually do, and people are going to make fun of you, and you better not do that. But basically, there's a lot of things changing around here in Chicago where I live with my car, with the weather and everything. First things first, my head for some reason got a lot smaller. My hair is shorter, and it's really weird because a lot of people were telling me that it's actually because I got a haircut recently. And I don't know, man, I can't wrap my head around that the fact that I got a haircut would change that much and make my head a few cubic feet smaller. So I don't really understand that part. The weather is also getting nicer and warmer. It's about 60 degrees right now where I live. And it's been about, 0 to 20 degrees lately. And so I don't know what's going on there. People have been telling me there's these seasons or whatever, and I feel like it's been like this since I was born, this cold weather, and now it's all of a sudden really warm. So not sure about that either. I can also drive my car for the first time in a long time. So there's a lot of weird things changing out here in Chicago, and actually they're mostly good things, but still make me feel weird. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if the world's actually ending this time, so we're gonna have to see how that goes, and if it does, I'll have a video up on the world ending. But without further ado, without me making more of a fool of myself, guys, what is up? It's Yo Cars. Today we are going to be talking about what I believe to be one of the best bang for buck, best mods overall, cheapest mod for what it does, all that stuff, for my GT bag. It's really always hard to point when I'm filming. But we're going to be talking about a mod that I recently did my GT. It is extremely cheap, and I won't say it's free because I'm not going to clickbait that one. But yeah, it's about $50. It's one of the best mods, as well as one of the cheapest mods that I've done in my GT. But we're going to go and show you what it is, see if you can figure out, pause the video, what it is, and you might not be able to see what is different. So let's go check it out, show you guys what I got, and take it for a little drive, and see how she feels. Also, in terms of the GT itself, not much has changed. It's kind of dirty right now. The bumper's still obviously messed up, as I explained in my last video. Other than that, though, she is looking good. I still got to get the paint all taken care of in this car. I've never even touched it since I got it, so it needs a good buff and wax. But the GT's looking good. I think I showed these stickers in my last video. I got them from a guy called Mid-10 Decals. They look super cool. But let's see if we can open this thing up, because I will tell you, it's not a mod that you'll be able to see from the outside, or if we pop the engine bay. But it's still pretty cool. Hold on. So, if we unlock the car, open her up, got my camera stuff in here. Let's see if I can brighten her up for you guys. So here's the inside of my GT from a new perspective that you guys probably haven't seen it. This, by the way, is because I plastied at my steering wheel to see how it would look if it was black, and it's starting to peel off, obviously, since my hand's always touching it right there. Otherwise, though, it looks pretty good. I actually really like it. Usually, obviously, these three pillars are silver, so it looks pretty good. But what do you guys notice? Oh shit, now this video is gonna suck if I can't make it even bright enough for you guys to see. Let's see if I can turn the brightness up. Oh yeah. So do you guys notice anything different in there? And no, I did not do a manual swap. It's always been stick shift, I promise. But if you can see, if I try to bend my camera in weird ways in here, the clutch pedal, it's really hard to tell, but obviously I have my gas, my brake. Then my clutch pedal usually would be about here. And I've got this thing on it that goes about, I don't know, maybe about 2 inches out. Alright, so whether you have this car or not, or one like it or not, a lot of you are probably wondering what that is, and some of you may know what it is or even have one. So what it's called or referred to as is a clutch pedal extension, and I know it sounds stupid and boring, and it obviously did to me too. That's why I never had gotten it, even though I've always needed it. And so basically what it does is obviously extend the clutch out a little bit. It's basically a really simple thing that you just put, it's like putting a soda can on your clutch to make it stick further out. And obviously it doesn't work with that same technology. It's much more nice and good quality, and it fits very well. But so I ordered it. It's like the SR Performance One off American Muscle, $50. And what it does is, for short guys like me, who this primarily affects in these cars, is that the clutch pedal was way too far, towards the front, like the engine of the car, the firewall. It was way too far forward, to the point that I could reach my seat up to it and get in a comfortable position to push in the clutch. But when I did that, since the clutch was kind of not in the right spot with the gas and the brake, what I'd have to do is, like, I basically have my left leg, where I needed it. And then when I had my left leg where I needed it, since I had to go push my seat so far forward, at that point, I would be bending my right leg way back just to be, like, not pushing the gas and the brake through the floor. Whereas most cars, you kind of have the clutch, and then you have the brake and the gas, and they're all kind of even, and you can control them evenly and feel good about them. Whereas my car, it was just, I had to push my seat so far forward to the point that it was probably dangerous. If the airbag had gone off, it would just smack me in the face. I'm not joking when I said my steering wheel was, you know, about this close to my face. Everyone would always be like, dude, you are so close to your steering wheel when they'd see me or when they get in my car to drive it. And that was simply because I had to have enough like distance for me in the clutch, or enough closeness for me to the clutch that I could fully depress it comfortably. But then at that point, I would be so close to the gas and brake as well that I'd have to pull my right leg back, and it'd also get super uncomfortable for my right leg on like longer road trips. All right, so I was basically just about to show you guys my feet moving around down there, but I realized that would change nothing with that. So I'm gonna actually show you where I used to sit in comparison. So right here, I'm probably, you know, about a decent amount away from the steering wheel, and right now I can fully depress the clutch, obviously, and then my feet on the brake are, you know, much easier to use. They're not uncomfortable or anything like that. And I'm gonna realistically show you guys where I used to sit. So I would say I can't do it based off with my left foot on the clutch because now the clutch is further out, so it'll feel like I'm way too close. But I would say with my right feet on the gas and brake, I would say I was about this close. And I also remember, yeah, that my knee would almost always hit this part on like the actual interior of the car. So I would say I was like maybe right about here. So as you can see, this is how I used to sit legitimately up until a week ago when I got this clutch extension. This is how I'd sit. I'd be super close to the wheel so that if the fucking airbag went off, man, it's taking me out. And I'd also be just so close with my arm, I'd have to always drive like this rather than like this, because now I'm like pushing my shoulder back. It was overall just really uncomfortable, and I never even realized that it was a big problem until the longer trips. And then I started obviously researching a solution and found this clutch pedal extension. All right, so the camera randomly just stopped recording. I actually ran out of memory on my memory card, so I deleted some stuff. I'll have to finish this quick. But basically, yeah, it is just way more comfortable. There was a lot of things that I didn't even realize that were uncomfortable about it and actually dangerous like this. And I mean, now if I were to push in the clutch, it's way too close, obviously. So now it allows me to move comfortably back, you know, at least that much, to the point that it's much safer zone between me and the steering wheel. I'm actually a little far back now. There we go, about right there. And it's just much more easy on my feet where I don't have to be bending my right foot back so that I can still use the clutch or the gas and brake. And yeah, it's overall just a lot better. It's way easier to drive the car. I don't know if it'll lead to like faster shifts or anything, but overall it's just a lot more comfortable. And it was a $50 mod. It's actually pretty expensive for what it is, but it's definitely worth it. The construction was good. It was super easy to put on. The hardest part was just getting the pad, the rubber pad for grip on your feet back onto the new one, because you can remove from the old one, put it on the new one. Other than that was super easy to install, super simple. It doesn't really move or do much besides sit there and add length to the clutch, but it would be better than getting like a whole new arm or much more complicated things. So yeah, definitely a good mod. I wish it was saying that I was having a supercharge when I titled this video the best mod. Unfortunately, we're not getting a supercharger yet, but we do have the clutch pedal extension for once we do get the supercharger. So this video wasn't even clickbait. It is a great mod. If you're shorter, I'd say maybe under 5'9", 5'10". If you have a 3-valve Mustang GT, as far as I know, they definitely need that. And I'm only saying that because I've noticed that the taller people don't ever have a complaint about it, whereas the shorter people are the ones always in the reviews, and I'm pretty short myself, so I don't know if I look tall in videos. Let me know if I look tall or short, but I'm really short, like 5'6", like small for a 21-year-old kid. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the video. I'm gonna actually just start my car. I'm not gonna drive it right now. I'm gonna save that for a later video. But it's been an awesome time, and let's get a little straight pipe GT startup. I actually recently posted on Instagram that it wasn't gonna be straight pipe, but I'm trying to figure out my muffler situation. But we'll get the clutch in, and let's see if she's still got some balls to her. Okay. She sounds all decent. Should we give her a little rev? I mean, I don't want to really piss off all my neighbors, but you know what, fuck it. Okay, and at this point, I'm probably going to turn my car off, go inside, and pretend that wasn't me. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video and head inside my house. But basically, I hope you guys enjoyed. The GT is still doing awesome. I cannot wait to be able to take it on the strip and just in general make a lot more videos because of this warm weather. Hopefully the weather stays like this, about 60 degrees and warm for a while. I am actually going to Florida very soon, but I'm going to be filming cars and stuff down there. So the GT is back. I won't be in Florida for too long. I'm going to start making a lot more videos in the summer, and maybe eventually we can move somewhere that isn't cold half the freaking year and affects my driving. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.